Hi James, so just a quick video to talk through this. So yes, it's absolutely possible and pretty simple to set up. So we'll be working in the survey flow here. And the first thing we're going to do is you'll have all of the blocks of questions, and there's going to be one in these blocks. Let's just say it's my default question block in this case that I want to appear either at the beginning or the end, depending on which form they actually take. So to do this, we're first going to have to add a new element, and we're going to add a randomizer, and we're going to move this right up the very top of the page. Now there's a number of different ways we can do this. So the first way we could do it is we could go ahead and add a new element here, and we could assign, say for example, in a different embedded data to each person, depending on, like, assign either a 1 or a 0 or 1 or a 2, and then show them a different flow depending on which embedded data they got. But we could also go ahead and add a branch, and we could add a condition and just say if, for example, maybe we'll do like if device type, for example, is mobile or device type is not mobile. Basically, we just need something that is always true. We could add an embedded data field up the top that's 1 is equal to 1, and then base the branch off of that. But anyway, what we can then do is we can go ahead and move all of these branches, or all of these blocks, into the branch in the first order form that we're interested in. So we'll have our default question block at the first thing that's shown to our participants, and for people who get this one. Then what we can go ahead and do is just duplicate the branch, leave the conditioning the same, and then just move our default question block down to the bottom. And now our randomizer, we want to present one of the following elements. So some people are going to get this flow of questions, and some people are going to get this flow of questions, and then I can evenly present the elements to make sure they're evenly presented in a, in a 50-50 format. The other thing you can do then is we can go ahead and we can add something in here. So we can go ahead and add below here and add an embedded data, move that up right inside the branch, and call this form, for example. And then for this one, the form would be 1, so you can then tell that they got the iteration where default question block was first. And then you can do the same down here. We could add below form, and then is equal to 2, and move that up. So as soon as they're assigned a specific branch, the first thing they're assigned is embedded data, which will tell you which version of the form they got. Then they'll go through and take the survey, but in different orders. So as I mentioned, the other way we could go ahead and do that is we could just remove this, move the branch out of the randomizer, and move this out of the randomizer. Sorry, I know my screen is very small, making life confusing. But we could move both of these outside of the randomizer, and then in the randomizer we could have embedded data fields of form is equal to 1, and then duplicate it, and form is equal to 2, and randomly present one of the two to these people. And then on the branch we just do if embedded data form, form is equal to 1, then show them the first iteration. And at that stage they've already been assigned the embedded data, so you know which form method they're using. And now for form people who've got 1, they will see this version, and for this one, the embedded data form is equal to 2. And people who are assigned number 2 will see that this iteration. And again, you do not need that embedded data in there at that case, because we're getting assigned up here. So that's the best way to do this. I hope that answers your question. The data will all still appear in the exact same way, like it'll all contain together, but you'll be able to break out by the different forms to have a look at the data. So if you do have any questions or problems setting this up, please just let me know.